All right, I guess I'll slate it for your record. I'm Ralph Woolfolk, City of Atlanta Police Department Homicide Commander. So we're here this morning to provide some additional information pertaining to a homicide that occurred on yesterday morning. In the early morning hours, our officers responded to the area of I-20 and Pryor Street in reference to a person down. Upon arrival, we did in fact find an individual that was deceased on scene. So we are in the kind of infantry stages of our investigation. We have done a substantial amount of work in these efforts in going out to speak to people in the community in reference to the homicides. We tried to assess the validity of some information that we've received on scene, as well as collected some items of evidentiary value in which we are looking at and our detectives are working through at this time. But I do want to bring your attention to 43-year-old Casey Aksum. And I'll guys just let me know if that's good enough.
Could you bring it on this side?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Got it? Good here? Good? Okay. 43-year-old Casey Aksum. So Ms. Aksum, once again, was found on yesterday morning. She was deceased at the point in time in which we located her. We do suspect foul play as it pertains to this investigation, and our detectives have been working diligently to ascertain the facts and work through the details that we have in reference to this investigation at this time. But we do want to bring this particular individual to your attention. We do want to solicit the public's help in reference to this investigation. If there's any information that persons can provide us in reference to this information, if you heard anything, if you saw anything, please contact the Atlanta Police Department's homicide unit. We do have a very strong team of homicide detectives that are working through this investigation at this time, and they are open and receptive to any information that the community might have. While we're speaking in reference to this matter, there is another homicide that occurred on December 11th. This individual, Jake Shorter, just let me know when you're good. All set? Good here?
Okay.
Okay. All right. This individual, Jake Shorter, was found under a bridge within a close proximity to the individual which we located yesterday, approximately 0.3 miles in which we located this individual. Both of these incidents, we do suspect foul play, and our detectives are working to just ascertain the facts as it pertains to each separate investigation at this point in time. We've done a substantial amount of work as it pertains to this investigation, both of these incidents at this point, but once again, we do want to solicit the public's help at this point as we think that the community might be able to provide us some additional information.
What can you tell us about the two victims? Were they living in that area?
Yes. So at this particular point in time, we have worked through a complete victimology as it pertains to both separate cases. We have ascertained that one of the individuals appears to have been staying at least from time to time under the Pryor Street Bridge, and the other individual appears to have been staying under the bridge off of Central Avenue as well.
Do you know if the victims knew each other or were related in any way?
At this point in time, we have drawn no correlation as such, no.
Were there any weapons found at the scene?
We've collected a substantial amount of evidentiary items and some additional items that we think contain some probative value, but we're not going to release the specific nature of those items at this point.
Can you give us any information about the cause of death for both or one?
We suspect foul play in both incidents.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
All right, 46, if you have one question. But you are identifying a significant connection between the two. And specifically, what can the community do to really help? Just information, or are you looking for
Right.
specific information?
Right, and so we've drawn no specific correlation between the two at this time. As I stated, there's been a substantial amount of work that has been done, but still a substantial amount of work that needs to be done on both separate cases. The only correlation that we have at this point is that these incidents have happened within a close proximity of one another, exactly 0.3 miles of one another to be exact. So both individuals were residing in the area outside, were staying under a bridge at the point in time at which we found them.
Should the public be concerned?
At this point in time, I would say that these appear to be separate and isolated incidents. But once again, our detectives are working very diligently as it pertains to both investigations, and will bring any additional information we might have to your attention if it deemed necessary.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.